Have you ever looked into the mirror and felt like a stranger was staring back? A man you barely recognize, as if you've been floating through life, numb, disconnected, trapped in the same exhausting patterns, watching your own potential waste away while time slips through your hands like a roaring current. Maybe you lost your grip. Maybe life came at you so hard, so unforgivingly, that you stopped pushing back. You got used to the heaviness. You got used to being stuck. You got used to living below the standard you know you're capable of. And now the fire that once drove you, it's little more than dying embers. But hear this, fire never truly dies. It waits. It waits for air. It waits for a spark. And now you're standing at a crossroads. You can feed it or let it fade out for good. A man who clings to comfort is a man who locks himself in weakness. A man who fears difficulty is already beaten, and the man who refuses to evolve, he's digging his own grave with every idle minute. A Stoic doesn't pray for an easier path. He doesn't wish life were different. He takes what he's given and bends it to his will. He turns suffering into strength. He transforms rejection into grit. He converts loss into knowledge. He doesn't fall before pain. He makes pain fall before him. Every man faces the moment when he must destroy who he was. Not someday. Not later. Now. No more hoping. No more stalling. No more dragging dead weight through life. Crush your weakness. Bury the excuses. Tear yourself out of the grave you've been resting in. Rebuild with fire in your chest and iron in your spine. This is the turning point, but it means nothing if you sit still. Move, don't act. Don't let the fire go cold. And while you're here, hit that like button, subscribe, and lock in, because this isn't just another video. It's the line between waking up and fading away. Let's begin. Number 1, reset. Let go of the past and drop the burden. You can't move ahead if you're still chained to yesterday's shadows. The weight of former mistakes, lingering guilt, outdated versions of yourself, they serve no purpose. Cut them loose, rip them down, set them ablaze. That breakup that shattered you, it wasn't the end. It was your alarm clock. Every ounce of emotion, effort, and energy you poured into that story, it's done. Let it burn. Release it. If it doesn't feed your inner fire, it's nothing but smoke in the breeze. Those failures that haunt your mind like vultures circling a carcass. They never owned you. They were never your final act. They were instruction wrapped in pain, marks that shaped you. Let them sharpen your edge. They were your beginning, not your demise. And those who betrayed you, who vanished when you bled in silence, they did you a favor. They weren't your people. They were placeholders. They revealed who they truly were, and now you know. They never earned your trust, your time, your loyalty. Let them blur into the background while you take center stage. You're unshackled now, no chains. Some men wear the past like a uniform, clinging to it as if it's who they are. I failed before, I'll fail again. That's fear talking. That's not you. You are not the sum of your worst moments. You are not the man who stumbled, the man you used to be, gone, the one standing now, forged by trials, and the man you're becoming. The world hasn't even met him yet. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, the past is out of reach. It's behind you. Only what you do next matters. The past is just a ghost, one you can erase by simply letting go. You owe nothing to the man you were. He fell, he hurt, he hesitated, but he no longer holds the pen. Start over, clear the slate. Tear up the contract you signed with the past and toss it in the flames. You owe him nothing. The Stoics knew even pain, even failure, even heartbreak are offerings. Not a single scar was meaningless. Every hurt held a lesson. But now it's time to drop the baggage. Let go of what no longer serves. The past is not your cross to carry. Do you feel that surge, that ignition inside you when the old weight falls off? That rush as you cut loose from everything that ever told you no? That's what freedom feels like. That's the life you've been denying yourself. You're not who you were. You're not who you might have been. You are who rises now, from ash to fire. Your future is in front of you, not behind. So let the past burn. Let it feed the flame. Let it set you free. Number 2, restart. Lay down a new base. Most people stay stuck because the idea of starting fresh terrifies them. They fear the sweat. They dread the grind. They shrink at the discomfort of not being good at something yet. They run from the awkward beginning, from rebuilding. But understand this: restarting is not failure. It's raw, pure strength. It's the ignition that transforms ruins into revolution. Want to know the difference between those who break limits and those who don't? It's not that they avoided destruction. It's that they welcomed it. When their path fell apart, when their safety net vanished, they didn't collapse. They stood. They rebuilt. They reshaped life from the rubble. That's where power is born. When the world strips you bare, you're faced with a decision: stay down or rise and create something unshakable. The world doesn't care if it breaks you, but how you rise defines who you are. Seneca said, "Hardship strengthens the mind like labor does the body." Every crash, every failure, every cry to give up, that's your furnace. The agony, the fall, the emptiness, that's your spark. The old road is gone, and that's the point. You're not just surviving, you're creating something stronger, fiercer, deeper. The Stoics weren't just endurers, they were conquerors. They understood. When all is stripped away, all that remains is you. And you are the true source of strength. Not what you had, not what you lost, but what you choose to build next. Think of every legend, every unstoppable force we remember. They all faced destruction, but they didn't fold, they didn't fade. They began again. They walked through fire and came back a storm. They turned collapse into the moment that defined them. Now it's your turn. Every reset is a battlefield, a new chance to shape your fate with your own hands. And yes, you'll be tested. You'll feel it, the ache, the fear, the urge to stop. But don't give in. Not now. This is the turning point, the moment the real you is born, unyielding and relentless. Seneca said it clearly: we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Stop imagining failure. Stop fearing it. Step into it. Welcome it. And rise like thunder. This is how you take the wheel. This is how your story changes. Forget who you were. You are now the designer of your destiny. And what you're about to build, it'll be something the world has never seen. Number 3, refocus. Zero in on what matters. Look around you. Really look at the world you live in. What do you see? People sprinting in circles, minds drowned in static, endless scrolling, jumping from one meaningless distraction to the next. Every swipe, every click, stealing their attention, stealing their time, stealing their soul. And for what? Nothing. Time becomes their enemy. But they don't even notice. They waste days like they have an infinite supply. Weeks vanish silently. Months disappear like smoke in the wind. Years already gone, and they never even felt it. This is the reality for most. They crave greatness. They long for a life that matters, but they never take the first step. Why? Because they're scattered, because they're distracted, because they lack focus. True success, real success, takes more than effort. It demands obsession. A laser focus that no one and nothing can shatter. It demands fierce commitment, a devotion that stands stronger than every excuse, every diversion, every temptation. It's a war against everything that doesn't serve your purpose. And most aren't built to fight it. But if you're ready to sacrifice the superficial and go all in, then you must lock in. No hesitation, no second guessing, no self-pity. Victory doesn't come to the aimless. It goes to those who attack their target with ruthless precision. Every choice, every action, every step, aligned, every breath, driven by one mission. Let the rest of the world fall apart. Let their failures become noise. Let their distractions fade into the background. You are not them. You were not born to follow. You are here to lead. You must live with a fire that consumes doubt. A fire so intense, no storm can extinguish it. That's where real strength is found. Not in doing everything, but in cutting away everything that doesn't matter and mastering what does. Epictetus taught this truth. Freedom is the ultimate possession. Freedom to direct your actions, to choose your thoughts, to claim your focus. The world's chaos is not your burden. The noise, not your responsibility. You control one thing, your path, everything else out of your hands. You can't afford to invest energy in what doesn't push you forward. If it doesn't serve your mission, it's a trap, it's a chain, it's dead weight. So ask yourself, what's worth your soul? What's worth your full attention? That's where your focus must go. No distractions, no weakness, no surrender. This moment is yours. You want to be unshakable. You want to live a life that leaves a mark. Then live like it, with intensity, with purpose, with clarity. Don't be the one who wakes up years from now realizing they wasted their prime. Focus like your life depends on it, because it does. Epictetus said, "Wealth is not having many things, but needing few." Picture this, your life, completely locked in on one mission. What if you stopped chasing what doesn't matter and gave everything to what does? That's the Stoic way. That's the warrior's path. And that's how you win. You only get one shot at this. Don't blow it on noise. Burn away the distractions. Get tunnel vision. Be obsessed, because when you've poured every drop of effort, every ounce of grind into your purpose, it's no longer about success. It's about legacy. And that can never be taken from you. Refocus. Lock in. The world will bow to your vision. Number 4, protect your energy. Not everyone should have access to you. Not everyone is worthy of your time. Not everyone deserves a seat at your table. In your thoughts, your space, your presence, your energy is sacred. And some people, they'll stop at nothing to drain it dry, to feed on your drive, to sap your spirit until there's nothing left but a hollow shell. They're not just distractions, they're destroyers, leeches. They cling to you and bleed you empty. With every minute they steal, they rob you of your future. Every pointless conversation is a piece of your power lost. You offer them your hours, and they take pieces of you you'll never reclaim. You can't keep doing this. You can't keep treating your energy like it's limitless, like it's free for anyone to take. Your energy is your essence. If you let the wrong people consume it, you're not just losing time, you're losing you, your potential, your life. It's time to wake up. It's time to protect what fuels you. Treat your energy like the rarest treasure, because it is. Guard it like a lion guards its den. Stop letting people use you, drain you, break you down. Cut them off, fast, clean, without guilt, without explanation. They deserve silence, and that's all. No justification needed. You owe them nothing, not for walking away, not for protecting your peace. If they can't respect your boundaries, they don't belong. Period. Walk away. It doesn't matter how close they were or how long they've been around. If they're not lifting you up, they're holding you down. And if that's the case, cut the cord. Let it snap. No regret. The moment you guard your energy, you unlock a force you didn't know existed. It pulses through you, solid, steady, unshakable. you become untouchable, stronger than ever. And people will feel it, even if they don't say it. They'll sense the shift. Those who don't honor it, they'll fall away. You're not here to be anyone's emotional dumping ground. You're not here to be the one who gives while others take. The ones who deserve you. They'll meet you at your level. They'll see your fire, and they'll never take it for granted. The rest, gone. You don't need them. You don't need anyone who can't stand in your light. Anyone who can't match your energy doesn't belong in your story. The moment you drop the weights holding you back, you rise. You become something sharper, stronger, clearer. The Stoics knew this. Your strength comes from what you control. You control who enters your world. You control who drains your spirit. And when you stop handing your power to the wrong people, you realize just how much strength was hidden inside you all along. That life you dream of, that greatness you feel deep down, it's tied to your energy. So stop giving it away. Stop letting others feed on what fuels your future. Guard your fire. Treat it like gold. Because the second you do, you become not just powerful, you become unstoppable. Number 5, discipline over feelings. Create habits that can't be broken. Motivation, it's just a flicker. Unstable, short-lived, and gone in a flash. It lights up fast, but disappears just as quickly when things get tough. Discipline is different. It's the flame that doesn't rely on sparks. It burns through obstacles, relentless, untouchable, enduring. If you're still waiting for the perfect moment, you're already behind. That moment, it doesn't exist. It's smoke, a mirage. If you're waiting to feel ready, you'll be waiting forever. The world doesn't bend to your emotions. Neither does greatness. Those who win don't wait for inspiration to knock. They move. They act when they're tired. They act when doubt is screaming. They act when fear grabs their throat. They keep moving. Because they know feelings are fragile and discipline is unbeatable. Your emotions, they'll lie. They'll whisper easy exits. They'll beg you to rest, to stop, to wait, to drift toward comfort. They'll say you deserve peace, but what you really deserve is to dominate your resistance, to rise from the pain stronger than ever. Here's the truth. Feelings fade. The adrenaline, it vanishes. The thrill of the new thing, it dies. And just when you're about to break through, the urge to quit shows up. But you're not here to coast. You're here to build something unshakable, something that stands tall. No matter how rough the storm gets, discipline is your sword. It's the shield that protects you from surrender. It's the hammer that shapes the future. This isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up. Every single time, even when everything says, give up. Even when the world tells you you're not enough. Discipline is your promise to keep going. When everything inside you wants to stop, it's the vow you make to yourself. That no fear, no failure, no storm will win. Marcus Aurelius, Stoic to the core, understood this. He didn't wait for inspiration. He didn't hope for the perfect vibe. He said, the obstacle is the way. Whatever's blocking your path, it becomes the path. Every time you think you've hit a wall, that's where your strength is born. That's the moment discipline must shout louder than doubt. That's where your power ignites. You need to understand. Your highest growth hides behind your greatest resistance. The more you fight through, the stronger you become. Every day you choose discipline. You're shaping a version of yourself that can't be broken. You're becoming a machine of willpower, a force of focused intent, a mountain that doesn't move. So stop waiting for someday. Stop waiting to feel ready. Decide. Today, right now, you have the power to choose, to show up, to build habits that outlast every storm. As Marcus said, stop debating what a good man should be one. That's it. Be that man, the one who chooses discipline over ease, the one who steps forward, even when everything screams, turn back, the one who never quits. Let your discipline burn hotter than all your doubts. Let it devour your excuses. Let it erase your hesitation. Because when everyone else quits, you'll still be standing, unshaken, unstoppable. That's where the real power is. Now listen carefully. This is the fork in the road. No one's coming to rescue you. No one's handing out second chances. It's just you and the raw truth of the choices you make. You can crush your past or carry it like a curse. You can set fire to the man you used to be or rot in the same patterns that already failed you. You can carve out a new path that shakes you to the core or stay numb, locked inside your own regret. Break the cycle. Bury the excuses. Destroy the part of you that kept stalling. Rebuild something fierce, something so focused, so unstoppable, the world won't know what hit it. Light the flame. Channel every drop of willpower into this moment. No more turning back, no more distractions. This decision, it's brutal, it's final, it's yours. And if this lit a fire in your chest, if it cracked open something deep in your soul, hit that like. Drop a comment that says, I'm erasing who I was, starting now. And subscribe. Lock in. Because this isn't just a video. This is your line in the sand. No more waiting, no more hoping. This is where you rise. No holding back. Tear down everything that kept you small. And now, let's set the world on fire.